it's Elise Kopp, your realtor here in Las Vegas. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me here on my channel. If you're new, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. Either way, thanks so much for joining me today, and I'm happy to have you here. For today's video, I thought it would be fun to do another community comparison. If you're new to my channel, you may not know, I have shared some videos in the past comparing some of our 55+ communities and traditional neighborhoods to each other. So if you're interested in checking out some of those videos, I will link them down in the description box below. But for today's video, I figured I'd compare two communities that come up all the time in conversations with clients. And those communities are going to be City Summerland and Trilogy Sunstone. If you're not familiar with either community, I have shared videos talking you through everything you need to know about living in each community, along with the pros and cons. So please feel free to check those videos out down in the description box below. I will link them for you. But both are really great developments. So we are gonna be just talking about some of the similarities, some of the differences to help you determine which community might be the best fit for you and for your lifestyle. If you are new to my channel, I do wanna take this time to briefly introduce myself. My name is Elise Kopp. I am a realtor here in the Greater Vegas Valley. I specialize in our 55+ communities, but I'm not just limited to 55+. So I help my clients from different parts of the country and the world decide if 55+ or traditional living is going to make the most sense for them. And once we determine that, we can really zero in, focus on the best communities and neighborhoods for you and your lifestyle. If you enjoyed today's video, I would really appreciate it if you took this time to leave a thumbs up on today's video and subscribe to my channel. It helps me in making these videos for you. It is free and your support means so much to me. So thank you for taking your time to do that. Now that we got that covered, let's talk a little bit about both communities. We are going to start with City Summerland. If you're not familiar with City Summerland, it is our largest 55+ community in the entire Vegas Valley. You have just over 7,700 homes, single family and townhomes in City Summerland. They are all going to be one-level residences, and you do have 4 clubhouses, 3 golf courses, just shy of 100 different clubs built into the community. So if you like the idea of being in a large, active, robust 55+ community, City Summerland is really great in that sense. Now, City Summerland is an already established community. It was built between 1989 to 1999. And when it comes to the surrounding areas, everything is developed in that northernmost portion of Summerlin. So if you like the idea of being minutes away from shopping, restaurants, medical, grocery stores, you're going to have all of that just minutes away. And you know it's there because the community is already built and established. Now, City Summerland is not a gated community, but they do have security roaming 24/7. So if security and safety is important to you, definitely something to note. In City Summerland, your HOA for your single family homes is going to be $230 a month. That is going to get you access to your clubhouses, all 4 of them, not just the one that's closest to you. It's going to get you access to the clubs and amenities that are built into the community. Of course, the common grounds within the community are maintained, so you get all of that covered in the $230 a month, plus the security roaming we just mentioned. Now, if you live in a townhome, you are going to have an additional HOA to cover additional maintenance for the townhome. In most of the townhome associations, and you've got just over a dozen in City Summerland, it's going to cover your roofing, your landscaping in the front and the rear, and your exterior maintenance, so the paint of the home. The HOA will go in and paint the townhomes about every 8 to 10 years, but if there are any exterior damages, stucco concerns, whatnot, that is the HOA's responsibility. So when it comes to the HOA for the townhome associations, you are going to pay an additional fee on top of that $230 that everyone pays in City Summerland. But what that townhome HOA fee can vary depending on the sub HOA that you're situated in Sun City Summerlin. So if you have any questions or would like to get a really good rough range on what those townhome HOAs run, or if you have any questions about the single family HOAs, I'd be happy to talk you through it. I'll leave my phone number here on the screen and feel free to reach out. Another thing to keep in mind in Sun City Summerlin is going to be the fact that you do have multiple restaurants already built into the community. Each of your golf courses is also going to have a restaurant situated right next to it. So if you like the idea of having on-site dining, really nice feature to have in Sun City Summerlin. As I shared with you earlier, the homes in Sun City Summerlin were built between 1989 to 1999. So these are going to be older homes. I will tell you that a fair share of the homes have been completely remodeled and upgraded, whether it be your flooring, your paint, your cabinets, your countertops. Sometimes they knock walls down to give these homes a very modern, fresh look. So if you like the idea of being in an already established neighborhood, but you're drawn to being in a more modern, updated home, that is an option in Sun City Summerlin. We see a ton of homes that actually fit that bill because we do have a fair share of sellers who have put the improvements in or investors in the community. So if you'd like to explore that option, definitely something that is available and is out there. In terms of one-time fees, anytime you buy or sell a home in the community, Sun City Summerlin is going to have what's called the NORA fee. It's a one-time fee and it is $5,000 paid every single time there is a sale in the community. Customarily, that fee is to be paid by the buyer, but because all the homes are already built out in the community, that NORA fee is technically negotiable. So in today's market, I have seen many instances where we negotiate for the buyers to have the seller pay for a portion, half, or the entirety of that NORA fee. My point being, everything is negotiable, so definitely want to make you aware of that one-time fee, as you're going to see it anytime you buy or sell in the community. Definitely something worth noting. Okay, so now that we gave you some good overview on Sun City Summerlin, let's talk a little bit about Trilogy Sunstone. Now, Trilogy Sunstone is going to be a really good option if you're drawn to being in a new or newer 55 plus community. Trilogy Sunstone is going to be located in the northwest portion of the Las Vegas Valley. So if you like the idea of being situated outside of Summerlin, not paying the quote-unquote Summerlin premium, but you like the idea of being in newer or brand new construction, Trilogy Sunstone is great in that sense. Once Trilogy Sunstone is all said and done, there will be about 930 homes in the community. They are about 2 to 2.5 years from total completion, and you're gonna have options, whether it be single family homes, single level duplexes, or multi-level condominium style homes. You are going to have all three options in Trilogy Sunstone. So if you find yourself drawn to exploring multiple different types of home options, or perhaps you're a winter bird, or you're a very frequent traveler, you like the idea of lock and leave living, Trilogy Sunstone does offer a variety of home options, which is a really great feature. Now, Shea Homes is the builder of Trilogy Sunstone, and if you know Shea, you know they do a really great job when it comes to developing 55 plus communities. They take on a very modern approach to 55 plus living, and they've got a built-in lifestyle director. So if you like the idea of having activities already built into the community and being as busy as you would like to be, and you want to unplug when you want to keep to yourself, Trilogy Sunstone really does give you that full lifestyle feel. So if you're drawn to resort living, it is really great in that sense. Now in Trilogy Sunstone, you are going to have one clubhouse. You are also going to have a restaurant that is open to the public, Cooper's, along with an event center. So if you like the idea of having a ton already built into your community, really great in that sense. Now, Trilogy Sunstone, unlike Sun City Summerlin, does not have golf already in the community. But if you are a golfer, just know that if you exit Trilogy Sunstone and you go up the 95 north, just one exit away, you are going to have Paiute Golf Course situated one exit away, not even 5 minutes away from the community. So you do have golf situated just minutes from Trilogy Sunstone. Really beautiful views up at Paiute, so definitely wanted to share that with you. Now, Trilogy Sunstone is a manned gated community. So again, if safety and security is important to you, it is taken seriously in the community, and having that manned gate definitely makes a big difference. So definitely something worth noting. Now, in terms of HOA, for your single family residences in the community, you are going to be paying $396 a month in Trilogy Sunstone. For your duplexes, for the maintenance of the exterior of the home, you are going to pay an additional HOA. I can give you that breakdown. Same goes for the condominium style homes. You are also going to get additional coverage when it comes to the condominium and duplexes, like your building insurance. So that is part of the reason why your HOA is a little bit higher. If you would like the full breakdown of the HOA fees and how they're structured in Trilogy Sunstone, please feel free to reach out to me or leave a comment down in the description box below, and I'd be happy to email that HOA breakdown to you. Now, in terms of the surrounding areas in Trilogy Sunstone, Trilogy Sunstone is located in the master planned community of Sunstone, which is going to be about 4,000 homes once it's fully built out. You have 4 builders in the area: Woodside Homes, Richmond American, Lennar, and Shea, of course, who is developing Trilogy Sunstone. So while Sunstone itself is still actively being developed, it started construction about 5 years ago, so it's had some time to develop and the landscaping has had some time to mature. Sunstone itself is a newer area that is still actively developing, and we will continue to see that area and the surrounding areas develop over the next couple decades. But in terms of what surrounds Sunstone outside of the master planned community, you are going to be minutes away from Sky Canyon, Sky Hills, Providence, also Centennial Hills. So if you like the idea of having the built-in infrastructure already around you, whether it's shopping, restaurants, medical, grocery stores, you have a ton in that northwest portion of the valley. And again, a lot of these master planned communities are on the newer side. Some of them, like Sky Canyon and Providence, are already developed or are at the tail end of being developed. So if you like the idea of having a mix of brand new construction and already established, but being in a newer pocket altogether, Trilogy Sunstone is really, really good in that sense. In terms of one-time fees, in Trilogy Sunstone, you do have the $6,000 new member fee. When you purchase a brand new home, the builder is going to require the buyer to pay for that new member fee, along with any other capital contributions, transfer fees that are associated with the HOA. What the builder is doing today is they are incentivizing you, whether you're purchasing all cash or getting financing and working with one of their preferred lenders, by giving you a closing cost incentive, which usually offsets most of those one-time fees, but definitely something worth noting, and wanted to be sure to mention that to you. If you are purchasing a resale home in Trilogy Sunstone, that new member fee, along with those capital contributions and transfer fees, they are all negotiable. So just like City Summerland, we have seen instances where the buyer pays it, the seller pays it, it gets split. So it is fair game to negotiate when it comes to the resale market. So now that I gave you some good overview on what living in City Summerland is like and what living in Trilogy Sunstone is like, you're probably wondering which community is better. And the answer is a little bit more complex because it really is going to come down to you and what's most important to you. As you can probably tell just in talking about these two communities, both are really good options. If you're drawn to being in a really large 55+ community, you may be more drawn to a City Summerland, or you like the idea of being in something that's already established and has the matured landscaping. City Summerland might be a better bet for you. If you like the idea of being in the Summerlin master planned community, which is backed by the Howard Hughes Corporation, and you like the idea of being just minutes away from downtown Summerlin, Sun City, again, is really great in that sense. If you like the idea of being in newer construction, newer cosmetics, newer mechanicals, newer amenities, newer surrounding areas, you may be more drawn to Trilogy Sunstone. If you like the idea of not paying the Summerlin premium and getting a little bit more value, you're going to find that in Trilogy Sunstone. Or perhaps security is really important to you and you need or love or want the idea of being in a manned-gated community, Trilogy Sunstone is probably going to be a better bet for you and your lifestyle. So I know I didn't give you the clear-cut which community is better, but again, as I shared, it's a complex answer because for some, one might be a better fit than the other. If you are interested in touring either community in person, seeing the amenities, what you get lifestyle-wise living in both communities, if you're interested in seeing some of the homes, and you'd like to actually drive through, see the surrounding areas in person, I would love to help you in that discovery process. I will leave my phone number here on the screen so that you can reach out anytime you are comfortable and ready. I would love to help you in that journey. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. Again, if you enjoyed it, I would really appreciate it if you could leave a thumbs up on today's video and also subscribe to my channel. With all that being said, I want to thank you for taking the time to watch today's video. I hope you have a beautiful day and I will see you next time. Bye.